Hello there, welcome to ChopChopChef. Today, let's do a simple, I always say simple, right? I hope it is simple. We're doing a tuna salad sandwich. Yeah, it's always nice and refreshing as well. Yeah, and but before I go with this one, I want to tell you a few things. And what it is my marketing team, they told me this is the time where I have to put my a little bit of advertising slot in there, right? So did you actually know that you can have access to all my recipes by simply going under the description on the YouTube channel, and you see buy me a coffee, buy the ChopChopChef a coffee. Very good, you got a hint, right? But this one gives you then access to the entire repertoire, what I have cooked previously and what I will cook. So easy for you, right? So ChopChopChef, description, buy me a coffee. Here we go, tuna salad sandwich. Going back to this saga here, tuna salad sandwich. Now for that one, again, a few important sort of tips of mine. I obviously have purchased a tuna, sort of a byproduct, not a fresh tuna, but when you do this one, make sure again, good quality and not brined in water. In olive oil would be of course very nice. So here we go, that is my tuna marinated in olive oil. Of course I drain the oil off, right? Then we're having a red onion. Now try to have this one as well, very finely sliced, chopped. Yeah, chopped is not the ideal thing, but yeah, if you can do. I have a very good Dijon mustard. Yeah, a little bit of celery, celery stalk, and iceberg lettuce. Now these two components, they are giving this whole sandwich a little bit of crunchiness, right? A good mayonnaise, yeah, and a little bit of a spring onion. Absolutely a very good bread. I use today a simple white bread, nothing wrong with this one. You can use a wholemeal bread, you can have a multigrain bread, completely up to you, right? But and then on the end we put a little bit salt and pepper in it. And now first thing first, we're starting with the tuna and putting it in a bowl. All right, so let's use our tuna chunks. Yeah, we're putting them all in here. Yeah, and when you have, like you see this big chunk piece here, yeah, later on we just break this down a little bit, of course, yeah. But first let's put it all in here in this bowl. And then, okay, we got this one sorted. All right, this is another one. And so now just give it a little bit of, a mixture. So break down the big chunks already now a little bit before you continue adding all the other ingredients. Okay, and now we're putting the red onion on there. Yeah, probably only half of the amount what I have here. Red onion. We're using our Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard goes in here. Okay. As well. Then the mayonnaise, very important, right? But again, let's just start off with the 1 tablespoon first. Yeah. And then we putting our spring onion in there. Yeah, I sliced them up already before. Okay, spring onion. Then we putting half of the celery in here, the crunchiness, you remember I told you, the crunchiness. And then, I actually didn't set it on the beginning, on the introduction, I have a little bit of a lemon, this is already washed, and we just, with a microplate, yeah, we just put a little bit lemon zest rind in there. This goes very finely. Beautiful, smells always so good. Yeah, lemon, done. Already now we can just put a few cracks of salt on there. Yeah, same with a little bit of pepper. Okay, and now we start obviously mixing it nicely together. Yeah, now this is very important, obviously blend it all nicely in. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see this is still dry, so we're putting the other spoon of mayonnaise in there as well. Okay, there we go, so this makes 2 tablespoons. Okay, yeah, this looks very good. Okay. And yeah, this has to kind of all work very fast, right? And keep everything like the bowl and your ingredients very cold, refrigerated. As well in your environment, in your kitchen, make sure you have the air conditioning on or it's cool, right? Don't have the heater on. Now we have to try this one, obviously. Lucky me. Perfect. Okay, so that's all what I recommend to put in a bowl. Now, very easy. We're taking our 2 slices of bread, spreading everything nicely on this bread. Here we go. Number 1, number 2. Okay. Yes, there's 1 ingredient missing. Maybe some of you noticed already. Watch that space. Okay. Yeah. Again, make sure we spread it nicely all over. Yeah. Keep it nice and moist as well, this tuna salad always. And it's a tuna salad sandwich. Don't be too stingy to your guests or to yourself. Make sure it's tuna on it. Haha. Okay, yeah. And everything, as I always say, it's nicely in the bread, right? Because we want to cut the crust later on off. So like that, beautiful. Bang, bang, bang. We don't want to waste too much of our tuna. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, this is slice number 1. Let's do this whole thing one more time. So easy, right? Okay. Let's do that. Same thing. A little bit more can go on here, I think. Definitely. As we still got some. Okay. All right, okay. Now we got our bread nicely, obviously topped with the tuna salad. Now, the next crunchy thing is, I like to put a little bit of iceberg lettuce on here. Yeah, okay. And this iceberg lettuce, I always have in the refrigerator, the whole leaves, obviously, in a little bit water. This keeps it more crunchy when it comes for the time when you use it. Okay, here we go. That, and we're putting this one on here, and this one on here, and all these things. Yes, we're giving as well a nice, good sort of press, a little bit firmer here in this case. Okay, I as well, obviously, purely for eating leisure and pleasure, we taking the rind off, yeah, but only the rind, not half of this, the bread, right? So let's take this rind off. Bang. Very simple. Makes it just look a little bit more attractive later on. Okay, we do this one more time. Let's bring this over here. Okay, and that will be then our tuna salad sandwich. Yes, and the variations. I mean, you can add a little bit of a chili or a few drops of smoky Tabasco. Yeah, it's completely up to you. But this is my version I like to share with you today. And then I today cut fingers. Right? We having a very good sharp knife. Fingers means bang, bang, right? Finger. And try to actually sort of cutting motion, not pressing motion. Okay? I know it's hard to see because I have to hold it like that. But 1, 2. Okay. And what are we doing with this one? We're cutting. You can cut as well, obviously, nice triangle. Yeah, but we keep it with the fingers today. Let's make all fingers. Yeah, easy. So, okay. That's that. And then we just present it, simple. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. This looks so good. That looks so good. Okay. And this is the chop version of a tuna salad finger sandwich for all of you out there to enjoy. All right, there we go. Hopefully my cameraman can see this one. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today on ChopChopChef. And I hope you make lots of advertising for my YouTube channel. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.